It's the Bree Show.
Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to It's the Bree Show, and I am so happy to be back here with you guys again, and I fucking missed you guys for real, okay? I've been real busy just getting things situated within my life, just making shit is in order and making sure shit is organized. Y'all know Virgo rising shit. So yeah, but it hasn't been too long. It's been going on like about 2 weeks now, so since my last video, so it's all good. I hope you guys have had a good week. I hope you guys definitely had a good Aquarius new moon, okay, which was all about, associating ourselves with, newness, new people, new friends, okay, or just new things to be associated with, but especially that double Aquarius that we were, going through and experiencing. It definitely brought just a lot of just changes when it comes to the mind, the way that you view things, the way that you communicate, the way that you may have once saw things before, okay, or a certain circumstance, but especially just the world and your world view, you know what I mean? I feel like that's what really just changed for a lot of people, or at least that's what may have been tested for a lot of us, just as far as like how we view things, our viewpoint, our worldview, and how we view our relationships, and even just ourselves within our relationships, and the people that we're relating to and connected to, right? Are just what we want to be, what we want to be known for, what it is we want to be affiliated with, right? It's not always about people, even just, ideas and shit. Just really going outside the box and, and also too, I've been seeing, when I be hopping on Instagram for a little bit, I've been seeing, a lot of people really do their thing. Shout out to a lot of people, okay? Shout out to myself, even though I ain't been up there like that. Shout out to all y'all, shout out to everybody, even the people, shit, and even if the motherfucker, even if you don't watch me, shit, goddamn it, shout out to you. But yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm bad with names, so I honestly, I can't remember every single name and every single like person or username, but just know I see y'all, okay? Like, and especially when I do like my readings and stuff, and then you know what I'm saying, like, and then I go out in the world and I see people and I meet people, who have similar, like similar energies and placements, as well, just as far as in comparison to my readings and things like that. And then I come, and I see the similarities as far as the energy reads that I do with, these people that I'm meeting. And it's just, it amazes me, and it really astounds me, just how these messages like flow out, and it's so real, which I've always known that, I've been doing this for a few years now, but, it's just, it just never stops amazing me. Like, I never stop learning. I never stop, growing. So, I don't know. It's yeah. It's pretty cool. And I love that for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I have North Node in the 11th house, even though it is in Leo, but it's in the 11th house. So, it could get tricky, but the main thing, for me is to, pretty much set the stage for, my associates, are just what it is I want to be associated with, and things like that, okay, or just other people's in regards to, connecting my creativity and what it is I'm involved with, or associated with other people, you know what I'm saying, or other creators. Like, I'm supposed to be, chilling, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I still do my thing, but yeah, I gotta just chill. Like, I gotta just chill. And but I don't know, it brings me a lot of joy to see other people be successful, for real. Like, especially when, especially when just diving into the spirituality of it, and it's certain energies that you start to learn and understand, just depending on the space that we're in, aka the time that we're in, and going through, and the energies that we're experiencing. And you just see, you could just see and compare how different people with different energies and placements, just how it relates to what you pick up on. You know what I'm saying? When you're in tune with the universe, you're in tune with all things. So shit just come to you, and you may not even fucking know why. Like, and then, like, later on, you start to see it, like, happen, or meet other people that confirm, and it's like, oh wow, damn. But anyways, let's get into this, y'all. I'm done with my rant. Okay, so it's the moon, the moon is currently in Aries, going into Taurus. Okay, so this is cardinal fire going into fixated earth. Okay, Aries, you already know. It's all about initiating and creating new ways into how to express your passions, okay, or just having a new vision for yourself, okay, having a new vision, being assertive, being aggressive, being direct, lighting shit up, okay. But it's also the beginning, planting your seeds, okay. This is where things start, but also where things finish, okay. That's where Pisces and Aries connect. And then going from that to Taurus, okay, which is fixated earth, okay, which is more, this is where things slow down, baby, let me love you. Okay, and then Just Breathe came out too while I was singing that. So yeah, so the moon in Taurus, this is where things slow down. Oh, y'all, but I don't know. I be like, I need to get, because sometimes when certain things come to my head, like while I'm doing these like readings and these energetic videos and talks, I be like, you know what? Let me not just keep that to myself. Like, let me express that. You know what I mean? Some things, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, keep that to myself. But certain things, though, I'm like, I feel like I need to say it. You know what I mean? Like, for a reason. Especially certain celebrities and shit, because I don't know, like, they be around me for a reason, goddamn. Especially Beyonce. She always pop the fuck up. Anyways, so going back to what I was saying. Okay, so the moon in Taurus is where things kind of slow down, okay? Things kind of, become smooth sailing, steady. Now it can get a little rocky, especially with the moon squaring the sun. So this is, some tension and some conflict, or even just misunderstandings with understanding. We're trying to understand either your own emotional nature and how you feel versus what you actually show to people, okay. Or this could be just misunderstanding or conflict with other people when it comes to, people's true feelings and emotions and motives versus what they actually show and choose to express. Because it feels like behind the scenes, it's really Taurus, which is, being more practical, okay. People are gonna try to, make what it is they've been feeling, okay, or whatever it is they feel, which is gonna be Taurus shit, okay. Like, it could be money, okay, it could be material things, but it's also ruled by Venus, so obviously it could be your love life, your love situation, even if you're single, just your love circumstance, okay, or the hoes you got, the hoes you dealing with, okay, whether it's guys or females. are just things that you love and you appreciate, okay? Are things that you value, whether it's money, okay, whether it's cars, whether it's clothes, okay, whether it's just your own spirituality, whether it's your mentality, whether it's your career, whether it's school, whether it's your family, whether it's your relationships, whether whatever it is, right? Okay. So this is where it might get tricky. This is where it might be some conflict, okay, or where it just might need to be, where these two things need to learn from each other. So, because what it is that you value and appreciate, right, which is Taurus, is squaring the sun, which is an Aquarius. Aquarius is about associations, okay, and communication, okay, and who and what it is that you're associated with, okay, and what you're connected to, and just about socializing and things like that. Taurus ain't really too much about that. They don't really care too much about that, okay, but Aquarius, that's what it's all about, okay, and getting expressing more, what I'm saying, when it comes to your thoughts, okay, because even Taurus, and just Taurus itself is a feminine sign, okay. Earth is earth, okay, so all earth placements, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, they're all feminine signs, okay. And Aquarius is a masculine sign, okay? It's masculine energy, so it's feminine and masculine here, okay? So this is also, emphasis on, your feminine and your masculine energies, things that you internalize and things that you actually express and you show, okay? So what it is that you may be associated with, okay, or you may like connect to, or you may connect, things or people or places you may connect with, online or on social media, okay, or or just outside of the norm, quote unquote. So the norm may be, okay, outside of just your regular, community, okay, outside of just your, what your, who you grew up with, or your aunties and your cousins and stuff, maybe, okay, or outside of just your neighborhood or outside of your family or whatever the case may be, right? So things, people, and places that we may be more so connecting to now, or kind of socializing with now, okay, especially like social media wise, and even that, like a lot of more people maybe like tuning into social media as well, okay, over the next few days, or just sharing more so of the things and the people and the places that they love, or just may be really invested into when it comes to their heart, obviously, things that people are emotionally connected to, okay. You might see, you might see a lot of this, going on over the next few days, people kind of expressing more so of this, and especially going from that Aries to Taurus transit as well, okay. It's still going to be a lot of fiery, passionate energy as well, okay, especially with all this Capricorn going on too, okay. You definitely need to be focused. You definitely need to focus on your I mean, it's not even just about your finances, but just obtaining or maintaining, if you already did start to create it for yourself, stability, okay, especially when it comes to just your career and your business. I'm sorry, y'all, my dog just be opening doors. I be like, what the fuck? Yeah, so you definitely want to make sure that whatever it is that you are like involved in, okay, or whoever it is that you're like connecting to, you definitely want to make sure it makes sense, because especially in Aquarius season, Aquarius is all about making shit make sense as well. You know what I'm saying? Even though it is an air sign, but it is fixated. Okay, so Aquarius, especially out of all the air signs, Libra and Gemini, Aquarius is the most I guess for better lack of words, the most logical of the air signs. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius is, least to say, about the facts, right? Okay. you know, Aquarius rules, you know, science and all of that stuff, okay? All of that shit, that the science and all that. I keep wanting to say data, but no, that's more so Gemini though. Okay, Gemini, you know, Gemini's kind of about the facts too though. That's true. But Aquarius is way more open-minded. You know, Aquarius understands, because Geminis can get trapped kind of like in the box, okay? Because it's limited. You know what I'm saying? It's 3, so it's only about the 3 corners. It's only about what it is that you're connected to, okay? Which can kind of limit, you know, which can kind of limit our understanding or our awareness, okay, with certain things, or, you know, within our relationships, or how we see the world, our worldview and stuff, okay, when it comes to the Gemini energy. Because the Gemini energy is all about what you're connected to, but, you know, and kind of like familiarity. But Aquarius, you know, is beyond all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, Aquarius rules like, you know, like traveling and, you know, like the world, you know, like shit, Aquarius rule the world. Any Aquarius, I'm pretty sure they will say that. They will tell you that they rule the world, okay? Or people just with significant Aquarius placements. Yes, we rule the world. But no. But y'all know, y'all know who already into astrology and all that, okay? Y'all know Aquarius, you know, they just have Aquarius is a more, and I'm not talking about just specific people, y'all. I'm talking about the energies, like energies. So Aquarius is more so about, it's like a philosophical, you know, scientifical, very scientifical and things like that, you know, energy. Okay, but it's also, it's because that's why its sidereal is Pisces, okay? It's also about the collective, okay, and humans and humanitarian and connecting with the world, okay? It's the world view. So it's not just your community and your surroundings and what you're just comfortable with, like Gemini, okay? But it's expansion. It's expanding outside of just what you know, right? And kind of getting you prepared for the unknown, which is Pisces, right? Which is right after Aquarius, which is what we're going into, okay? But Aquarius kind of gets you prepared for the unknown, you know what I'm saying? Aquarius gets you prepared for the illusions and the fantasies and all that, because it kind of gives you weight, you know what I'm saying? It kind of lifts you up, even though it's air, right? But air can definitely float you. When things have air, right, just like a ball, okay, when you blow up a ball or a floaty or whatever, right, when you give it air, it floats, it rises, okay, to the surface. But then when it ain't got no air in it, what, it just bloop, it goes straight to the motherfucking bottom, right? So air, you know, it helps things float. It helps earth, obviously, float in the water, aka it helps, you know, air gives you you know, stability and practicality, okay? And it air gives you a backbone almost, okay? When it comes to dealing with the feelings and emotions, okay? Air gives you that logic that you need and that push that you need, okay? And just that lightness that you may need, okay, to kind of push your ass to, you know what I'm saying, to keep going, and so you don't just stay stuck in one spot, okay, in the water. You know what I mean? That's air. Okay, air helps you float. So, yes, okay, so that's the energies that we're dealing with right now, okay? So yeah, so I feel like for some of you guys, you know, you could be dealing with kind of like hesitation, like energies, you know, maybe some things, you know, you may not be sure, okay, do I actually want to do this? Do I actually want to act on this? Do I actually want to express this? Okay, but I feel like, and obviously use your common sense, you know what I mean? If it's something that obviously is beneficial for you and beneficial for your life, okay, you know, and actually positive for you, then this is something that you should definitely do. This is something that you should definitely act on. Okay. Also too, you know, if you are in a space where you constantly contemplating something, or you constantly like second guessing something, okay, I don't know, because it's, especially with this Aquarius energy, and then the moon going into Taurus, and then yeah, and all this Capricorn energy, okay, a lot of us are definitely going to be questioning things more, okay, or just maybe even just like not, I don't want to say just hesitating, but and if you're not, this may be something that you might, you know, need to learn, okay, when the moon goes into Taurus. Like fact check things. That's what I want to say. Like fact check. Whether it's people, okay, whether it's, you know, I don't know, some type of deals or new jobs or a new project you may be starting, whatever it is, like fact check it first. You know what I'm saying? Before you just completely dive into it, especially a relationship, okay? Yeah, and I feel like a lot of you guys, you know, a lot of us, you know, it's time to just really just, you know, just relax, you know what I'm saying? Just breathe. It's air. We in air season. Before we get into Pisces, which is the deepest of them all, where you gonna sink to the bottom, you know, let's, you know, breathe. Enjoy the air while it's still here, okay? You know, breathe, but also talk. You know what I mean? Like, don't like, if you've been holding a lot of shit back, like if you've been holding a lot of shit in to where you just feel like it's breathing up, or sometimes you maybe can't breathe, or you feel like, you know, I don't know, like it's just something you may have always wanted to say or finally get off your chest or get out, you know, go ahead and do that, okay? Go ahead and do that. And yeah, it may be something that, you know, has been going on for a few weeks, okay? Or just like pay attention, okay, to the next few weeks. Pay attention to the next few weeks, because I feel like for the next few weeks, I feel like a lot of things are going to change just when it comes to what it is we are familiar with, okay? And new things, you know, we may learn, you know, you may learn, okay, like how to get more familiar with something else, something new, something different, okay? Something that you weren't familiar with, or maybe 100%, comfortable with before, okay? I feel like in a few weeks, that's when a lot of things are going to change, okay? Our situations are going to change. It may be even certain opportunities that may come that, you know, may have you very like, oh, what should I do? What should I do? You know, to where you may want to hesitate, or you may want to kind of, you know, like step back. But I feel like definitely go for it. Again, like I said, especially if it's something that you know is positive for you, something that will change your life for the you know, for the good, okay, and change the world for the good, okay. Go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold yourself back, okay? Don't hold yourself back. And especially if you have been moving around a lot, and if you have been doing a lot, you know, take some time to relax and meditate and to take care of yourself and really breathe and do breathing exercises, because I know they help me, like especially like when I just stretch and like breathe and take really deep breaths. It really helps. It helps me a lot, and it brings my mind back down, like to my body, okay? They bring me back. Okay. All right. Yeah, so it could be some things that, you know, some of you guys could be overthinking, okay? And that's, I mean, it's Aquarius season, y'all. It's an air season, and it's fixed air at that. Okay, it's solid. Even, you know, it's air, but it's still, it's like Aquarius is like I don't know, like Aquarius is like an indoor skydiving. Okay, Aquarius is like indoor skydiving. Okay, so it's like, you know, when all the air is like blowing out and pushing you, like it's pushing you up, but you're still trapped in a building. You're still trapped in this container, in this space, to where you can't, you know, you can't really get out. The air is not really escaping. You can't escape it, right? You know, but at the end of the day, it's still air. It's still helping you float. It's still keeping you up. But it's trapped. I don't know. That's the best way I can explain it. But yeah, so, you know, in fixed sign period, you know, this can be a very stubborn, you know, stubborn time for a lot of people, okay? Just even down to your thoughts, your own personal thoughts, okay, as well. Shit, we all gonna be a little stubborn this season, okay? But some people may just be more stubborn than others, especially if they're still, you know, immature, okay, or just unaware. But just be mindful of that, y'all, you know, that stubborn energy, okay? So some of you guys obviously could be a Scorpio or have significant Scorpio placements, okay? Or Gemini, you could be dealing with a Gemini, someone with Gemini placements, okay? Or you could have Gemini placements. Also, too, emphasis on the 9th house, okay? So, which is Sagittarius. The 9th house is all about, you know, expansion, traveling, you know, the teacher, wisdom, okay? So also this is a great time to learn, okay? Especially just Aquarius in general. Aquarius is the teacher, you know what I'm saying? Aquarius is the teacher. So especially when it comes to your thoughts and what's on your mind and what you know, like what you really invest your time into, y'all, and who you invest your time into. And also to ask yourself, what did it, like, your desires, you know what I mean? And why is it that you desire that? You know, why is that? I don't know. Like, just it's gonna get real deep, okay? Especially with this Gemini, Scorpio here, okay? I just feel like it's, you know, it's time for you to get real deep with yourself, okay? Now, this could definitely be 9 weeks as well. In 9 weeks, okay? Shit, in 9 weeks, some of y'all might be pregnant or having a baby. Congratulations. But also just in 9 weeks, okay, this can be where a lot of things change or your desires literally come true. Whatever it is that you've been, like, invested into when it comes to your passions and your creativity, okay? Something about 9 weeks, okay? It may happen in 9 weeks, okay? Or just coming up. It could also be too when the moon is in Scorpio. And pay attention to how you feel, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with you, how you're changing, or certain things that may be on your mind, because Gemini is all about the mind. And then when the moon goes into Scorpio, okay, pay attention to your sexual urges, okay, or your sexual desires, you know, how things are actually manifesting for you, how things are actually playing out for you. Also, really question yourself, why is it that you even desire what it is you desire in the first place? You know what I mean? Why is it that you even really want what it is that you want in the first place? And why are you so stuck on that? And you need to make sure that it actually makes sense. Okay. But also too, I feel like if you have Scorpio and Gemini in your chart, I feel like you're gonna be feeling a lot of power, definitely. Okay, or it could be like other people playing power games with you. Okay. But even if you don't have significant Gemini, Scorpio in your chart, again, even just with those energies and with those transits, okay, or these might be somebody else that you could be dealing with, okay? A Scorpio or Gemini or somebody with those placements that might be trying to play power games with you. Or this may be somebody who can actually show you, you know, a new way in how to express yourself, a new way in how to jump into your creative expression, okay? A new way in how to be yourself, basically, okay? Yeah. Expect the unexpected, okay? So I feel like, you know, for a lot of you guys, abundance is definitely, okay, coming in. Okay, just a lot of things, you know, are going to be changing and flourishing. Also, obviously, the full moon in Leo is coming up, which Leo ultimately does rule, you know, creative expression, right? Okay, even down to children. Okay, Leo, the 5th house does rule children. I remember I did say a few minutes ago, some of you guys could literally even be having children or be finding out you're pregnant, right? Literally, like the unexpected. You know, some of you guys could be, you know, finding out that, you know, like you're expecting you're expecting something that you weren't really expecting, you know what I mean, or planning. You know, especially in regards to your relationships, okay, or just how you may relate to other people or somebody else, really evolving, you know, when it comes to like where it is you once were and where it is you are now, you know what I mean? Like even just with that, like when it comes to the full moon as well, you know, it may just be that kind of energy. Excuse me, y'all, that's my dog. It may just be that kind of energy too that a lot of us are in. You know, a lot of you guys may be in, like, literally, you know, you start to pay, or this may be what you need to, you know, kind of learn, like. And then again, it may be from this person with Scorpio or Gemini placements, okay? Okay, or you may have these placements and you need to learn, okay? You may need to learn this, right? Possibly from a Sagittarius or someone with Sag placements, or just in general, all right? You know, with the full moon energies, okay, or just over the next few days, you know, when you just notice all the abundance and all the good things around you, and you know, the things that are here and present in your life that were not before, okay, or things that, you know, maybe you you know, you were waiting on in the past, or, you know, maybe you didn't think was going to show up, okay, or whatever the case may be, you know, all the things that you went through. I just feel like it's just going to be a lot of that, you know what I mean? Especially with Jupiter and Pisces, y'all, like, you know, it's just going to be a lot of that, you know, just a lot of magical, just really a lot of magic happening, you know what I mean? Now obviously it can go for you, it can go against you, just depending on your mindset, where you are, what you're aware of, okay, and how you're actually utilizing these transits at the end of the day. But yeah, like, I just feel like for a lot of you guys, you know, it could just be that simple. Like, a lot of things that you may not have been expecting, okay, or in the past maybe you didn't expect to actually come true, or to actually, you know, play out in that shape or form. It actually did. You know what I'm saying? It's actually here, or it's actually coming. And it's like, it's something you never expected. Okay, and for some of you guys, it's self-love. Some of you guys, it's self-love. You know what I mean? For some of you guys, it's literally the love that you have for yourself and the way that you see yourself compared to how you used to see yourself in the past, or how you used to, you know, view love for yourself in the past. It's completely different now. It's completely changing. You know what I'm saying? Or you're completely changing. You may even hear that, you know what I'm saying, like, from some people or family members or something, right? Our old friends, like, oh, you changing, or oh, you really glowed up or grown up, or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Like, other people may even start to notice about you as well, okay? Yeah, and I feel like a lot of you guys too are just really gonna be like stepping into your leader energy, okay? For a lot of you guys who are leaders, or who do lead like groups, okay, or just do things, you know, on your own and lead by example, okay? Especially when it comes to, you know, just like people who are, again, who aren't aware, or people who are kind of lost into the world, right? Especially if you're on social media, or if you're just really out here, you know what I'm saying, like doing it in the world, and being yourself and leading by example, okay? And still, you know, practicing your spirituality and doing your shit. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you're definitely gonna attract a lot of people, okay, who will literally just follow you, you know. And I don't mean just blindly, like, you know, not in a negative way, because I don't really like saying that. I hate saying that. But in a good way, like in a way to where they, you know, they see something in you that, you know, possibly they hidden or they suppressed in themselves, you know what I mean? Or just something about you, something about the way you handle things, something about the way you express yourself, something about the way you wear them crystals when you come to work, something about the way, you know what I'm saying, like you stand up to things going on in the world that don't nobody else in your family stand up to, or, you know, whatever. Like, I don't know, even down to just memories, like, you know, especially if you're like the black sheep in your family, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you were the one that was trying to tell your family or your old friends or whatever, you know, about the Barona jab, you know what I mean, in the past, or just about the world and the ways of the world and whatever, okay? And maybe people wasn't listening to you in the past, but now people actually starting to listen to you. I mean, now maybe people starting to recall, okay, especially Aquarius season, you gonna start to remember some memories, okay? Maybe people gonna actually start to recall, like, wait a minute, I remember so-and-so was always, you know, trying to put me on game about this, or hey, wait a minute, like so-and-so actually is doing their own thing. They ain't doing what we're all doing, or they don't think how we all think or move, you know. I don't know. It's gonna be something about you that you're doing or you're involved in, okay, or that you've been doing, or just something about your energy, something about your essence. I don't know. It's gonna make people kind of want to connect with you, or make people like look up to you, kind of. You know what I mean? Or just inspired. Like, you know, some of you guys just may really feel inspired, or just really, like, you may feel inspired literally just by the world, you know, and just the things and people and places around you, okay? Or this may be you playing that out to other people, and you may not even really realize that, you know, excuse me, how much you're actually inspiring other people by simply just being you, especially under the full moon, okay? Yeah, and so I also too, I feel like a lot of you guys, you know, are definitely, or at least this is the energy you might need to jump into, you know, really just fighting your fears, okay? Like really just putting your fears to the test. You know what I mean? It's almost like the universe is putting you to the test. Like, okay, you said you wanted this, you said that. Okay, you said you wanted to wake up. Okay, you said you wanted to come to this world and shake shit up. Okay. You said you finally wanted to wake up out your slumber, sleeping beauty. Okay, boom, you here now. So what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do with it? So I feel like a lot of you guys, you know, you know, you're definitely working on your dreams. Of course, Jupiter is in Pisces, okay? You're working on your dreams, okay? You're working on how to assess things. You're working on how to build shit, how to put shit together, how to make shit move, okay? Especially yeah, especially emphasis on Sagittarius energy and Aquarius energy, okay? Yeah, Cancer energy as well. I feel like a lot of you guys, I don't know, like you literally could just be looking into the future when it comes to what it is that you want or what it is that you see for yourself. Okay. Now for some of you guys, you know, it literally could be a like it literally could be a partner as well that you may be looking at from afar, and you kind of like just waiting for this person to come into your life. You know what I mean? Or you kind of like, you know, you putting in the work. Okay, you putting in the work to make the relationship work. Okay, or you putting in the work to kind of pull this person in towards you. Okay, or even just within yourself. You know, you might literally like be traveling towards this person. Okay, and even if it's not a, you know, a person per se, yeah, like really just when it comes to your passions and your creativity. Okay, obviously it makes sense too with the moon in Aries, right? And then going into Taurus. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, a lot of you guys are definitely just, you know, literally looking into the future. I don't know. Looking into the future, you know, organizing things, you know, putting shit together, you know, seeing what works for you, or I don't know, even just literally like daydreaming. Okay. I don't know. I just feel like just going to work, like working on your dreams, you know, letting life teach you. Okay. And, or this might be something that some of you guys may need to learn. You know what I mean? Letting life, just let life teach you. Learn from the stars. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of you guys are literally going to be learning from stars, and whether that's celebrity stars, the 3D stars they call it, okay, or literally the stars, okay. You know, you might need to look, you know, some of you guys might be looking deeper into your astrology chart, or you may need to even just look more into your birth chart, okay, to understand some certain things, okay. Or this may, like, some of you guys may be, especially if you're in a relationship or get into one, like this may even be you looking into like your partner's you know, birth chart, okay. Or you might need to look at your partner's birth chart to understand them more, to understand the relationship more, to understand how you guys relate, to understand, you know, the similarities and differences of you guys' energies and ins and outs. You know what I mean? You know, you may need to take a deeper look into who this person actually is. Okay, for some of you guys who's, you know, coming into a relationship or who is in a relationship, right? Okay, but I feel like, you know, it's definitely, you know, what it is that you're doing now, what it is that you are involved in now. And I've said this, you know, in some of the past few readings, and especially something just about the spring, okay, the springtime, spring season, just when things start to heat up, things start to warm up. Yeah, I feel like that's when, that is when you know, things will truly just blossom, okay. Things that you were kind of waiting for, okay, will start to happen. Okay, not to say shit ain't gonna happen now, because things obviously are, like, the world's still turning, but that's just energies for you. You know, it's winter season, so shit is kind of dying down right now, you know what I mean? But making room for things to, you know, for things to grow, for new things to come in. So yeah, you know, I just feel like, you know, a lot of you guys just, you know, and this could be a lot of you guys too, literally like waiting for the springtime, or just waiting for things, you know, for that spring season, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, it could be something that may come in, or something you may be waiting for or looking at. Okay, it might even be a fire sign too, because it's a lot of fire here, especially too, y'all, like if you are like dealing with somebody else, are dealing with other people, I feel like boundaries is a major thing that, you know, like we need to learn, okay, this season, okay, or just over the next few weeks. Yeah, I feel like boundaries, okay, and just respecting people's own unique nature, and you know, respecting and allowing people to be who they are, you know what I'm saying, and be themselves, but still giving them their space, still giving them, you know what I'm saying, still having boundaries with other people, okay, and understandings, like, you know, let people be who they are, you know what I mean, and the more you learn to understand yourself and other people's energies, the more that y'all can, you know, y'all may not just be the best of friends or, you know, be lovebirds, but y'all can we can better coexist, you know what I mean, and just be able to relate in a better way. Also, too, y'all, be mindful of extreme temperature changes too, because I want to say that too for some of y'all. You know, the temperature may change like drastically as well, okay, or just it may just get very, very cold. So yeah, just be mindful of that, okay, or just the weather changing, you know, because people hearts getting cold out here, y'all. But yeah, so y'all just be, you know, just make sure you ain't overthinking shit, okay? Just make sure you ain't overthinking shit. You know, something, you know, a lot of things ain't that deep. You know, some things are deep, but some things, a lot of things are not. Okay, so just make sure y'all ain't overthinking shit. And yeah, and especially if you're dealing with you know, another person, okay, or waiting for somebody, excuse me, to, you know, to come into your life, or to, you know what I'm saying, to connect with, okay, or other people that you are, you know, newly connecting with. I definitely feel like, you know, look at these people's chart, okay, or look deeper, look something that you may need to look deeper into, okay, and even just when it comes to your own self, like, you know, you may need to just take a deeper look into your own birth chart, okay, or just take a deeper look at yourself, okay, and just, you know, whether it's your own personal actions, you know, check yourself, you know, and just like I was saying in the beginning, you know, kind of like fact check stuff, okay, not only just other things or people outside of yourself, but you know, we got to check ourselves too, right? You got to check yourself. You got to check yourself, you know what I mean? So if you know you tripping, you know what I'm saying, or if you know you thinking too much, or if you know you been too heavy, too much into your feelings, too much into that water and fire, it's air season, you know. You shouldn't be that heavy right now. It's not. We in Aquarius. You shouldn't be that heavy right now. So, you know, check yourself. You know, take time with yourself to learn yourself. I mean, I don't know. That's the best way I could put it. Take time for yourself to learn yourself. But yeah. Also too, I feel like a lot of, you know, and some of you guys may just need to have like mental sex, you know, like, you know, when you hey, y'all, I don't know, because that Scorpio and Gemini came out, so now I'm like, okay, and now I feel like I need to say this, but, you know, when you have sex with somebody or people, okay, or, you know, if you coming into that, you know, and if you have Scorpio and Gemini placements, you probably already understand this. But I'm just speaking to the people that, you know what I'm saying, may not understand. Okay, you wanna when you do what you do, you wanna connect with somebody not only just body to body, okay, which, you know, Taurus and Scorpio might show you that, but, you know, you wanna connect with the person on a mental level as well. You know what I'm saying? You wanna You want to feed each other's minds. So it may be that kind of thing too. Like, so, you know, some of you guys may literally be having like, or you may need like, hey, shit, keep it motherfucking real. You know, you may need to burn off some steam. You know what I'm saying? To release a little bit maybe. You know what I'm saying? Even just to get some new ideas and some, you know what I'm saying, some new creativity flowing. Like, you know, some of you guys may need to have some just real deep, passionate sex. You know what I'm saying? But somebody that you can also connect with, you know, on, on a mental level, right? Okay, or this may be the energy some of you guys are already in, you know what I'm saying, or things, you know, some of you guys may already be realizing, like, you know what, I need to get more into my sexuality, you know what I'm saying, I need to, you know, I don't know, shoot, get creative with it, you know, shoot. All right, love y'all.